yeah, just
I see.
Even having to remind people, it's first to 2. Just remember, first to 2. But we're gonna be going in on this. We're gonna be having I know So Cute Boss is one of them, and Anora. That's how it's pronounced. I had to remember just how to go about that. Names and reading names are not my strong suit. Reading in general is actually terrible. So Cute Boss should be on Ferry, and then Anora is going to be on the Narmaya. A matchup I have seen plenty of times, just not these two players specifically, so I do wonder how their styles are going to be.
Yeah, I do remember seeing Anora on the first time we were commentating together, actually, which is on the Narmaya crew battle, if I remember correctly. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, if I'm correctly, Anora was a lot more aggressive compared to some of the other Narmayas out there, and already kind of just making sure to walk So Cute Boss close to this corner. Ooh, going for a little mix-up right there. I kind of like it, but not catching much. That's not going to be good, though. Let's see. Oh, that's not what you want to do. You don't want to be spot dodging that. Had to try to find a press with a close M, but instead getting caught. Just one more hit. Anora's going to be able to find this round here. There's no... That just felt a little rude. Raging strike into close light, just knowing, I can get the kill, it's whatever.
Yeah. If you block this, oh well, you can't dodge the uncheck. I'm just gonna bank on this, whether you like it or not. Nora looking confident.
Like the spacing trap. Oh, caught them actually trying to throw tech right there. Big counter hit's going to do a decent amount of damage. Doesn't actually spend the meter to go for the U sets in a restand, but doesn't really need too much. Just going to be using it for plus rates, actually. Not blocking the toes.
Stay a little resourceful. The So Cute Boss is going to make this count, finding their way out of this corner. Ooh, and this DP. Nora takes it right on back, taking that first game.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate right there for So Cute Boss. They did the setup, and they even waited to see about a DP, but because of how Narmaya's U parry works, it's actually fairly slow to kind of come through, and there was already a bit of a delay, so So Cute Boss pressed into it really late. Oh, but this time not pressing at all. Gonna be getting a good punish right here on it. See, knockdown.
Alright, death by 1,000 cuts. What are we gonna go for? We're gonna go for a lot of chip. Whoa! Decent spacing, but we don't get anything off of the far light after the fact. Oh no, that's a 6XL. Ouch! Clean from So Cute Boss. Looking so cute, boss!
Let's see if they can actually just keep it up like this, or if they can just, you know, at least try to zone out right here. Anora's been doing a fairly good job of getting in most of these games. And yeah, even they're still blocking the DC attempt. But so far, So Cute Boss still able to kind of get some decent amount of chip damage. And hasn't lost too much of their life, but getting closer to this corner, that could change fairly fast.
Fairly fast. So Cute Boss not making it easy for Anora to get in at all. Woo! Spoke too soon! The Commentator's blessing gets Anora right on in, putting Ferry in a fairly crazy spot. He's still fighting. Oh! Back into here again! Deja vu with that ult! Crescent Moon!
Oh gosh. So Cute Boss took so much extra damage there from only having the 1 BP. Really allowed Anora to just clean that up a lot more. Even after the drop, was able to kind of find their way back in using that U flip. Still really good at just making sure that you can kind of traverse the screen fairly well. It's not the fastest, but when you're up against a character like Ferry, who has already like really slow normals, it can actually be really good to just kind of punish them from a further distance.
Handling this matchup pretty well, but So Cute Boss also really good at eyeballing this distance. Ooh, the mix-up! Gonna put Norma into this corner, but Norma does have meter. We do find our way out. Oh!
they spent it all. They were trying to find different ways to get out, using the U transient to at least get out of the corner, and they did not want to hold the pressure there, just going for that UDP, which I don't think was necessary. I feel like they probably could have just spent some of the BP, you know, go for brave counters, try to get out of there at least a little bit, but I think just a little bit of too much aggression there just kind of cost them.
The mind is moving a little too fast. The hands need to take a bit of a break to recharge and rethink their situation. But we do not care. We're gonna use more of our ult flips to get on in. That's what I think you should have been using it more on. More of those ult flips. Making this count.
Look at this big damage already right here. Not throw range quite yet, but very close. Oh, the U transient. It's not gonna get anything, but actually back throw incident for socuteboss can still make this work. That should still be able to kill. No, not quite. They did too much. Oh no, socuteboss went through the full auto combo and actually ate so much of their combo limit that they dropped in the worst way possible. Actually could have reclaimed that round, but you know, things happen. Still, Anora maybe trying to take much initiative here in this corner, once again doing a ton of damage.
A lot of damage. Looking scary for socuteboss right now. We're going to play a little bit more observant this time. Nora does not want to give socuteboss that chance to get out. We wait this out. Don't want to get cheaped out by that crescent moon ever again. Socuteboss making that clear, but ooh, Nora staying aggressive.
Gosh, that's really gotta hurt as socuteboss. That one combo at the end of the first round, it not only just lost you, you know, the round, of course, but it also lost you some time. It's really unfortunate, but those are the kind of moments where it's like you really have to try to check your nerves, check how you're trying to do your routing, and just be on top of it. Because they could have just been able to find a way to end their combo with a knockdown, whether it was going for the H up dog or if they just wanted to spend the 50 meter for hard knockdown into GG setup. They probably could have still done that. But in those moments, nerves really just start taking over. And that's what these brackets are really here for, is to try to figure out how you're wanting to play in, you know, a tournament setting, understand your nerves, and especially if you're going to be going to CEO, you're going to need to have those, you know, nerves in check at the very least.
Yep. And even if you're not going to CEO, every bit of learning experience counts. Behind every success is 1,000 fails and 1,000 KOs, rounds lost, unfortunate trades, yada yada yada. Welcome to fighting games, but it is a marathon in the end, not like a simple thing that you just win all of a sudden. So keep up your progress, and we really hope to see you again. So cute, boss. Good stuff.